Okay, so we're looking at ALGM. ALGM is Allegro Microsystems, and as you can see from this chart, it's a fairly recent IPO. So comes out of the gate, moves up, makes a initial IPO high here, and then forms that base through here, tries to break out, consolidates, and then in the sell-off gets sold off. Now we have a momentum change coming through here, and the base tops out, pulls back, and that's an earnings event right there. But as we'll talk about on the daily, it holds, doesn't sell off, and it has since reclaimed that drop. So a couple of areas to note are we've gone through the previous highs here, and we also have a little breakout out of this pattern here. You can see here, and it's held the 40-week pretty well. So this is a potential uh, issue that you may think about if you because it's early enough in its life that you could eventually build a position in this and scale into it both over time and through basis as this builds out. We've got pretty good relative strength line, and we've already seen a pickup in volume, which is reinforcing the accumulation. In terms of earnings, 187 million, cash flow is positive as well. Margins are very high, and it's got earnings momentum. It's got the requirement of the sales numbers that we look for. It has virtually no debt, and the ROE we can see is very strong as well as the ROA. So it has all the hallmarks of a cash flow income positive issue that you can consider. In terms of where it's at right now, we can see it just popped its head above this kind of cup handle. Now it's making a little bit of a highish handle after that, but that pullback may be viable. So let's go to the daily charts. And here we can see that we have a breakout kind of holds steady and pull back in. So this is usually a sign of accumulation taking place. So we can see a little dry up in volume through here. And so they don't want the price to run too far away. And then we have this sell off here back in May. And then we can see that after that event, the stock doesn't make any further downside moves here, but started to retrace and find its level 2 highs again. So it's at where the stock is now, there's no overhead supply, so it's really clear skies ahead. So you may want to think about a stock like this. You can get in early enough, get to know the stock, learn its story, learn the numbers, and then follow along. And this is how you find the potential winners, and you ride with them through their momentum runs and pick up good returns. So that's Allegro Microsystems.